I'm Kathy with Tax Magic Podcast. Today, I'm going to give you a real life example of how the tax code can save you so much money, just like it did Tesla. On January 29th, Tesla's financial disclosure was provided, and he avoided almost all federal income taxes, which is over $12 billion on U.S. income over the past 3 years. Tesla, that's owned by Elon Musk, who's a millionaire, who briefly held his job seeking to cut federal spending. However, he enriched himself by billions. He received $1.1 billion in federal income tax breaks from the taxpayer last year alone. So, here's how he did it. Based on his annual financial report that was released on January 29th, his company earned almost $5.7 billion of U.S. income in 2025, almost doubling the 2.98 that he had in the prior year of 24. Now, the report's precisely zero current federal income tax. Let's all do this. So, over the past 3 years, the numbers really are staggering. And he paid less than 1%, 0.4% of its U.S. profits in federal income taxes were paid. That means his effective federal income tax rate was 0.4%. That is minuscule of the 21% tax rate that profitable corporations are supposed to be paying under the permanent tax law from the One Big Beautiful Bill. Now, some of the strategies that saved him almost $500 million in taxes last year were accelerated depreciation, which I am entirely in favor of. It's a great strategy for anyone purchasing capital assets with a 20-year life or less. Now, the tax breaks he got for executive stock options were $172 million off the bottom line tax bill. That's not available for most people unless they have a particular plan in place. The research and development tax credits saved him $352 million in taxes. That means he had $352 million in tax credits. That's good too. Now, another strategy he used was taking net operating losses that are losses that he earned or lost in prior years back, I think it's however many years back. He can go 20 years forward, basically. He stored those up and it offset the current year income. Now, until his tax returns are actually filed, we have no idea how much that actually was. Not knowing exactly what it was, we can guess, but it doesn't do us any good. Well, unless you're the government, then you can guess all the time. Now, the calculation I'm talking about was based entirely on the data that Tesla released under the current financial reporting. Now, there's nothing to indicate that anything was done illegally, but his latest disclosure does present a great example, and it illustrates quite clearly that the corporate tax laws, as modified by Congress and Trump administration last summer with the One Big Beautiful Bill, have allowed a hugely profitable corporation to avoid paying even a dime of federal income taxes on their 2025 U.S. taxable income or profits. Now, you can use the same laws when you know how to use them and you know what they are, which most people don't. So, the laws are written to help us pay less taxes because they're doing it for themselves. So, you need to learn to take advantage of it. But what you really need to do is subscribe and like the podcast. By doing that, you will learn more, you will receive more, and at the end of the day, you'll pay less. You can subscribe, it'd be most helpful. And remember, if you have any questions, please drop them in the comment or send me I D&M directly. D&M. That's it. No, M&M. No. DM, direct message, instant message, or send me M&Ms. I like M&Ms too. So remember, you can use the same laws that they do. I've heard some other people out there saying you can't do that. That's not true. You can. The tax code is written for all of us, not just billionaires. Use it like the billionaires do, and you'll pay less in taxes. Because we're going to take you from tax tragic to tax magic. Because the more you know, the less you owe. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.
This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute professional advice of any kind. Always consult with your tax professional. Be sure to read this full disclosure. Listener discretion is advised.